Hey guys, today's video is all about how to deploy your AI ML applications. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use this famous well-known software platform called Docker that allows you to build, test and deploy applications quickly, whether it is AI application, ML application or any other application. So Docker is a very well-known software platform that most of the developers out there use. So let me tell you a short story how it all started, right? Why did how did Docker came into existence? Okay. So as we all know, there are basically prominently two teams in the engineering. That is, one is developers, one is operations team. So developers team usually writes the code, and operations team's responsibility is to push the code to the production. So what started happening back then is developers used to write the code, and the application code used to run well on the machine. But when they used to hand it over to the ops people started finding it very difficult to run that application. Okay, because there were a lot of dependencies, lot of libraries, a lot of artifacts. So then started the blame game. The ops people used to come and say, "Hey devs, I mean, like this, the code that you guys have given, it's not running properly. What I need to do? Please fix it." But devs used to say that, "Hey, it's running well on my machine. It's not. It's none of my problem." So that's when the blame game started. So to mitigate that blame game, Docker came into existence. Okay. So now you know why Docker is there and how Docker helps to mitigate this blame game. As a AI/ML engineer, you also write the code, application code, write the code, and then the next step in this whole process is to write a Docker file. Like the name suggests, it is basically a file with a lot of instructions. What should be my base image? What should be my dependencies? What needs to be installed and all that. And then the next step is to build the image. Okay, that's what we call Docker image. And it's not just that. After that, you need to run that and push it to a container, that is Docker container. So it starts with, like I have explained in this diagram, in the middle diagram. As you can see, the developer, here AI/ML engineer, writes the code, application code, and he will also write a Docker file with all the instructions, and he will build the image, and then he will run the container. He will push the whole package into a container, and this container can be used anywhere in the world. Okay, so there will not be any blame game. So yeah, um, uh, I'm going to show you all a simple tutorial. So the prerequisites are basically Docker desktop. You need to have a Docker desktop, because we will run this on our machine and then push it to there is something called Docker Hub, where as a package. And you need to have a Docker Hub account. It's free. Just create it for free, sign up, and the third one, you need to have a Python 3, because our application is a simple Flask AI application. Okay, so I'll see you in the next part of this tutorial. Thanks. Hey guys, so as you can see here, it's my simple application. You can consider it as a AI application or any other simple application, but my main motto here is to tell you how you can deploy your applications, because I'm not an expert AI or ML engineer to write the whole code. So here I have just this application, just what it does for any of your prompt, it just answers back. So I'm using ChatGPT, that API. Okay, so this is the app.py, simple Flask application. And so what I was talking about, here is the Docker file, that step by step instruction for your application, to package your application, right? So from work directory, copy, run, expose, and env and cmd. So these are the different setups that we need to make in the Docker file. So I'm using a base image as Python 3.9 Slim, and work directory where it should reside the all application code, and I'm copying the current directory contents into the container at this particular file location, and I'm installing all the required libraries like with through requirements.txt, and I'm exposing my this is the port 5000, and env defining environment variable, and then basically run app.py when the container launches. Okay, so this is a set of instructions that you need to write, that's called Docker file. And then this is my requirements.txt file like OpenAI and Flask. Okay, so this is my application code, simple code that just says like for your any of your prompt, it just answers back. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so if I say Flask run, and if I go to curl, if I ask like what is generative AI, it should answer back with the response of what is generative AI. So that's it about our let me cancel this. So let's see how to build build and push this whole application as a container to Docker Hub. Okay, so the first things first, you can use this command called docker build -t chatgpt app space dot. So this is the command. You need to have the name. You need to mention the name of the application. ChatGPT app is the name of the application, and you can use space and then dot. So it starts building, and it'll run, and yeah, the next thing is to run the container, that is docker run -p. These are the port 5000, and this is my application name ChatGPT app. And yeah, next thing is we built the application, we ran the container, and then next thing is to push it to our Docker Hub. Hub is basically just like your GitHub, where you store all your application code. Here what we are storing is the application whole as a container. So that's why we call it containerizing your applications through Docker. So first things first, you need to Docker login to access your Docker Hub from local, and then it gets succeeded, and then the next thing is to push it. Okay, so yeah, before pushing, what we need to do is we need to tag that container, that image. Okay, uh, this is the command docker tag ChatGPT app. And Pawansa, this is my Docker Hub username, and again ChatGPT app um, uh, is my application name, and latest is the tag I want to provide to this to this image. Okay, and then we can push it to Docker Hub. We can say that Docker push. Same, you can copy this same thing and then paste it here. Pawansa is my Docker Hub username, ChatGPT app. Latest is my tag. Okay, and then it will push to once you use this basic command, Docker push command, it will push to Docker Hub. Let's see that. Okay, so as you can see, you can go to Docker Hub, and then you can see in your repositories that recently I have pushed this ChatGPT app. So now everything is combined together, and we have pushed this, and this is how you can actually containerize your application and push it to Docker Hub, and anybody can now pull the image and then run it on their local machine, and the application runs as usual, like how you saw. Okay, thanks. Hey guys, so let's see if our pushed image is running properly or not, if there are any changes to be made. Because in the beginning of the video, as I mentioned, Docker came into existence to basically solve this problem of blame game between developers and operations. So since all the requirements, all everything is as a package, we have pushed the application as a container to our Docker hub. Let's pull that and then let's see if it runs on our local machine again. Okay, so Docker pull, let me pull the image. So this is basically the command Docker pull my image name, and then yeah. And now let's run. Let's ask instead of generative AI, let's ask what is uh, what is large what is large language model. Yep. So yeah, it is answering back. So we are not running Flask run here, right? That command. So we are basically pulling that image that we pushed as a container, and we are actually running the same thing. So this is a basic example. It's not a full-fledged AI application as such, or AML application. I just showed you. My aim was to show you how you can package your application and push it to Docker Hub, and so that any of your developers can use the same package and run it anywhere on any machine. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe if you really enjoyed the video. Thanks.